show from the amazing game Overwatch, please welcome Chris Parson. And next up, Lucie Pohl. Welcome to the stage, Gaku Space. Last but not least, Cohn. We need a second mic. Second mic up here. Second mic up here.
Thank you.
I'm actually pretty loud, so I don't really need a mic. All right, so we're gonna start off right off the bat, and we're gonna, we love your guys' characters. We love everything about you guys. We love the game, but we want to know more about you guys. So tell us how you got into voice acting. It's so interesting to hear how someone chooses that career. I mean, it's your voice. Like, that's nuts. So how did you guys get into voice acting?
Jen?
Well, I started because I started voice acting because I was a stage and film actress out of college, and I was doing terrible off Broadway shows, and I kept on having producers come up to me afterward and say to me, "You've got a great voice, you should be doing voiceovers." And so I got a terrible agent, and then I got a decent agent, and then I got a good agent, and then I got a great agent, and then I started working as a real voiceover actress all the time.
Right. All the time.
Yay! That's all you have to do, guys. I also started out as an actor for stage and film and TV, and I kind of slid into the voiceover world. I started dubbing Khloe Kardashian in German. And that sounds like this. Oh mein Gott, Lama, was machst du da? Nein. Oh mein Gott, Kim, hör auf. Oh, lass uns doch ein Selfie machen. Oh nein.
Nice.
And the rest is history.
Yeah. I was a film student at USC, and I was a critical studies major, so I didn't study acting necessarily. It was just something that I thought I'd try because I had a college girlfriend that said, "You'd be good at that." So one day there was an ad in Craigslist, and I responded to it, and it was an agent that was looking for new clients at a sort of a not so hot agency that Jen can relate to, and basically that was it. And then, just gradually you go from a bad agent to a less bad agent, and on your way up. You're right.
Yep.
I'm not as professional as they are. I started voice acting because I needed the money. Because I live in LA serving, I was working in a restaurant, so I want to get out from here. So I'll do everything, I can do. So I started voice acting, commercial. I moved to, LA from Japan for film and TV, but at that point I'm like, anything. Yeah.
I'm still at that point.
No more restaurant. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about how you guys got the opportunity to go out for the world's greatest video game. I mean, it's the most popular game right now in the world. Like, tell us what about the opportunity that you got. Like,
is it?
Is it, guys?
I don't believe you.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about the opportunity and how you guys got there.
Well, when we went out for it, sorry, today I'm not a voice actor because I don't have a voice. But when we went out for it, it wasn't the world's greatest video game because we weren't on it yet. No, because it hadn't come out, obviously. But for me, I just was lucky that my little bit better agent that I had also gotten after very bad agents sent me out on an audition for the project. And the fact that I speak German and was born there I think helped out. Yeah.
It's crazy.
So I had done voices for World of Warcraft. So Andrea Toyas knew me, and I got an audition from my agent for a game that at that time was codenamed Prometheus, and Pharah had a different name at the time. I don't even remember what it was. And the way they described the character was, they made it sound like she was a villain. I thought she was a bad guy. And so I did this villainous Pharah audition. And, and then what you do when you're a voice actor is you get auditions and then you immediately forget about it. Like it's just gone because you don't know if you're going to get it or not. So I promptly forgot. And about 6 months later, I get a call from my agent that I have booked a game called Overwatch and a character named Pharah, and that I have a session on my birthday. Right, which was so sweet. And I said, but I never auditioned for Overwatch. I never auditioned for Pharah. And she said, no, you booked it. And because Jen Cohn is basically the John Smith of Jewish girls, I assumed that there must be some like Jen Cohn voice actress in LA. So I immediately, like, it's a mistake. So on my birthday, I go in for the session, and the first thing that I say to Jeff Kaplan and Michael Chu and Andrea Toyas is, guys, you got the wrong Jen Cohn. You got the wrong, there's somebody else. I never auditioned for this. I didn't. And they all start laughing, and they played villain Pharah on for me, and his name is this. And I go, oh, it's that. Oh, okay. And that was when they explained to me that Pharah was like the Captain America of the game. And that was the day that we found Farah's voice. So, and it was on my birthday 4 years ago. Yeah.
At the time, it was just another breakdown that came out. You know, oh, it's this video game, and there's this, I think it had a picture of the character of Junkrat, and it said, like, Australian, possible meth addict, things like that. So I felt connected to the character. I lived in Australia for 3 years when I was a kid, so I felt comfortable doing the accent because I would do the accent when I lived there to make fun of Australians there. Anyway, but they had a really good sense of humor about it, so you know, I just did it for fun. And then I did the Junkrat voice before, just on other auditions, just to see if it would land, and I guess it did finally. So, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, mine the same. So I had audition for like code name and a fake, character name, and the character description says we are looking for something like Ken Watanabe in Last Samurai, but younger version. So I'm like, this is me, okay? Now I'm gonna make money.
So humble.
Then I booked it. Then came out, Overwatch, The character description was samurai, but turned out to be ninja. Then, guys, ninja and samurai are different. But yeah, ninja, and then turned out to be cyborg. So cyborg ninja. Also, my character is the coolest in the game. So that's cool.
I hope we get a Prometheus launch or a leak or something, like where it's like a Prometheus map. That would be great to like just give it back to the old school when you guys came in. That would be awesome. Well, let's go ahead. You guys have a line of fans wanting to ask questions. Let's go ahead and go out to some fan questions. It looks like Mercy is up first.
Hey, Mercy.
Hi, I'm a Mercy main. My boyfriend is a Genji main, and my best friend is a Pharah main. And my dad's a Junkrat main. We want to know...
Oh, come on.
We argue about this all the time. We want to know, do you think Mercy and Genji would be a better couple, or Mercy and Pharah?
Mercy gets around.
Oh.
No comment.
Me too. No comments.
Same.
Poor Junkrat. He doesn't get any love.
But-
no ships.
What do you think?
Well, since I'm dating a Genji, I have to say that Genji is the best ship of the entire game.
Sorry.
We
Thank
can
you.
share.
I wanted to know how often you get to interact with everyone else who does the voices for different characters.
Usually when we do these kinds of shows, appearances, we see each other, and then a bunch of the voice actors live in LA and meet up, and then the ones that live in New York, Jen and I meet up from time to time, but usually in a bigger group, only when we do these shows or at BlizzCon, Blizzard events.
Thank you.
Thank
Hi,
you.
Chris.
Hello.
So, how do you keep doing all those insane Junkrat laughs? Because that must be like murder on your throat after a while. What's your secret?
I'm a professional.
I'll accept that answer.
Farah, Jen, my wonderful daughter.
Hi. Oh, yay, Mom! Yay!
There's Anna.
Where are your red boots?
Babe, I wore my stars for you in Pharah colors this time instead. Look, I wore these instead this time. I've rocked the flames at many an event at this point. I'll keep wearing them.
Everybody give it up for Jen's boots.
Hell yeah.
My boots alone, right? Thank you.
They are beautiful.
Those are some amazing
Elton
boots.
John inspired, perhaps?
Totally.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Bowie, Frankenfurter, Elton John. So we're,
During that
some combo
Captain
there. Ooh,
Fantastic
oh my goodness.
period.
Yeah, good combo.
Yeah.
Do you guys yourself play Overwatch? And if so, what's your favorite skin?
I play just a tiny little bit, and my favorite skin is now the pink Mercy skin.
I played once, and I was horrible.
Me too.
Terrible.
Horrible.
I couldn't walk the first time. I couldn't walk
So I just said, that's okay. I'm going to leave that to those professionals to play. So that was about it.
Me too. I play only once with PC, and I never played a game on PC, so I didn't know what to do. And all I knew is that X button is I need healing, so I just keep pressing, I need healing. I was spamming. That's all you guys do, right? Yes, spamming I need healing button. Yeah, that's what I did.
I have played a couple of times terribly, and my favorite skin is Mecha Queen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey guys, so I was just wondering if Overwatch were real, which
Wait, it's not?
What? This is news to me. But which character would you switch with in the Overwatch world? Which live would you switch with?
Switch with.
Yeah, like if you had to switch lives with any character in the Overwatch universe, who would it be? If any
Chris
of
is
you
like
said-
Reinhardt.
Yeah.
I think I'd do Reinhardt.
good.
I'd like to hammer down a little bit more in my life.
I want to know what Roadhog's childhood was like.
Probably horrifying.
I think that's a cheating answer. I mean, you guys are like best friends.
I know, but I'm curious about what his life was like. He's very disturbed. I mean, not that I'm one to talk. Let's move on. Yeah.
Hanzo.
Oh yeah.
Because I get to kill my brother, so.
That's dark.
That is dark. Whoa, it's brilliant though.
This is so hard. This is I think Doomfist. Yeah. Because he's just so scary and awful. I love his voice. Yeah.
And then just follow-up question. How do you form the Junkrat laugh? Because I feel like it takes inspiration from like a bunch of different sources, and I'm just wondering like how you came to create that signature laugh that he does.
I always saw Junkrat as maybe like being the unofficial brother to the characters in Mad Max, or the Mad Max quadrilogy, I guess.
Cool.
You know? So I could see him laughing like that, you know? Well, one of the bigger hoods does something. So I just kind of thought, we'll throw that in. Something like that. Some Joker-esque laugh that's even more methed out.
Sweet.
Anyway.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
My question is for Lucie. I know that you do a lot of performance art and stand-up. Did you have any big issues, or were you able to just go out and do it?
Big issues.
Like stage fright, anything like that? I'm an aspiring stand-up comedian as well, and I'm having a little bit of issues with it.
Yeah, I mean, I think you need that. I think that's very important. You should feel like you want to die and you don't know what you're doing and why you're doing this to yourself and this is horrible.
I'm nailing
And then you go out anyway and you conquer it and it gives you that adrenaline that you need to, you know, put all that energy out and connect with people. And so I think I've just learned to live with the stage fright. You know, they say that Laurence Olivier, I don't know if you know who he is, but he's one of the greatest actors of all time. They say that he threw up before every live theater performance he did because of his nerves. And Larry David said that when he was doing stand-up, he felt like somebody was holding a gun to his head every single, like, you know, so I think it makes me nervous if I don't feel nervous. Then I'm like, oh no, this is not going to be a good show. I think you need that. So yeah, I always have issues.
Have you heard the Larry David story about how one time when he did stand up, he walked out onto the stage and he looked around and he saw a full audience and he said, no. And he just walked he walked right off stage. So, you know.
Don't do that.
Yeah, but don't do
so no, don't do that. Or do that. I don't know. But yeah, it's super important. Have it and just take it with you and don't let it stop you from doing it.
And
Good
I
luck.
like your boots better.
Hope to see you on stage.
A follow-up question to that. Do you get that same rush as you enter your booth, like when you voice record?
I did in the beginning. I just didn't want to get fired.
Yeah.
I was like, please don't fire me. Please don't fire me. I really don't want to get fired. But now, no, I get more excited than nervous, I think. Excited to work with all those great people at Blizzard who've become like family. And no, I don't get nervous when I record anymore.
That's great.
No, I'm trying to think. The only time recently that I was nervous recording, it was for something else. It was not for Overwatch or for a Blizzard game, but for something else, where I went into the studio and they sort of sprung on me this character, but like 50 pages of a character on like an hour's time, and we'd never found the character, and I wasn't nailing it in the beginning. And that, like, so your heart is in your throat because you only have this much time and you didn't know you had to do this. That was nerve-wracking. That's the last time I was like nervous in a booth. But normally, to do Pharah, no. It's like, it's great. It's a joy. It's so much fun. And at this point, we're all really in our characters. It's like expressing a part of ourselves.
Or seeing an old friend.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, what's she gonna do today? So it's fun.
Perfect. All right, next up.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks.
I get my inspiration from playing Overwatch. Like I get some inspiration doing voices for Overwatch.
Cool.
Would you like to hear some?
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, here's one for Junkrat. Prepare the day for mayhem.
All right.
Nice.
I approve.
Thank you very much.
Great job.
And this is McCree. It's high noon.
Nice.
Gosh.
Good work.
And this is for Genji. I need healing.
I require healing.
I require healing.
Good job.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next up.
Hello. So this is on the behalf of my friend over here. Could Junkrat please order Burger King?
Normally I don't, but okay, give me a BK breakfast croissant. And a large coffee. Now!
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Okay, so first, how do you pull off all these weird voice lines and stuff? It makes no sense. Okay.
That's an outstanding question.
And for all the Genji mains out there, my friend is like a try-hard Genji main, and it's like his favorite character.
Thank you.
Of all time.
A try-hard?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I like that. I like that. I'm stealing it.
Try hard.
For his question, do you guys make up your own lines, or are you guys given a script? Just so we can.
You're always given a script.
Always given a script.
I sometimes translate into Japanese. Before, like Michael Chu was taking time to, search for the right Japanese. Now he gets lazy because I speak Japanese. He just give me a script in English and translate into Japanese, and he's on the spot. He's on the spot. Michael, like, hey, can you translate this? And then, oh, okay, and I translate on the spot in the booth. Sometimes, yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's your guys' rapport with your company. This company is crazy. It's like you guys really are family. That's what.
Yeah. So they trust me, and then because we already know the character, so
That's crazy.
Do.
All right, little man, we got your question. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, next up.
Okay, so I was wondering about the voice actors for the game. So in the game, every character comes from generally a different area. I was wondering if this is true for the voice actors as well, because it would be very interesting to see that there's a similarity between the characters in the game and the actors in real life.
I think you mean if all the voice actors come from the part of the world that the characters come from? Is that your question?
No, I mean, just like if there's a same degree of diversity in the game in real life. Like, for instance, a person could have lived in an area or was born in an area. That would be very interesting for me to know.
Well, my parents are both from Long Island, New York, so they are not actually Egyptian. But, so no, I guess if you go many thousands of years back, my people are from Egypt. So that's, we were slaves in Egypt until we were freed by Moses. Then we were fine.
Okay, that definitely answers my question then.
I was born in Germany, and my dad is German, and I speak German. So, yeah, the answer is yeah. For me.
My dad's from LA. My mom's from Madrid. So yeah, no connection here.
I mean, for me, one reason why I booked this job is I'm from Japan.
No.
Yeah, so.
Really?
I know, I don't have any accent, yeah, so, you don't guess, right?
No.
Yeah. So, once that producer...
I thought Ohio, maybe.
Yeah, I know.
You thought Ohio.
Well, Hawaii, huh? Yeah, once producer told me that they start searching for Genji in Japan, but they couldn't find anyone, so then they went in the area, LA, New York, maybe London, then they found me, because I'm the best one, so. But I'm from Japan, so yeah, totally.
So it's not so much Ohio as it is Ohayo gozaimasu.
Yeah, Ohayo gozaimasu. Konnichiwa.
Sorry.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
My question is, a few weeks ago, Blizzard released the Pink Mercy skin for breast cancer research, and they're close to raising their goal of $10 million. I'm a Pharah main, and a lot of other people I play with don't play Mercy, but they bought it just for the charity. How does that make you feel?
How does that make all of us feel, or just?
Yeah, and especially you, Lucie, since you are the voice of Mercy.
Yeah, it makes me feel great. I also just think that it's such a noble, amazing, important thing for Blizzard to do. It's not something that they, have to do by any means, but it's so awesome that they would. Why are you laughing? That they would.
He wants a pink skin too.
Yeah, Genji needs a pink skin. It's so awesome that they would do something so important. I'm getting so many messages from people from all over the world who are sharing their stories of survival or loss, or just reaching out to say how much this means to them. So I think for Blizzard to take responsibility beyond the entertainment factor of the game is really, really awesome and inspirational, I think, on many different levels. So I'm so honored and excited to be a small part of it, because I voice Mercy, but I think we're all part of it as being part of the game. And you guys obviously are a huge part of it, because I think they're actually close to 10 million now is what I heard. Yeah. And that's just incredible. So thank you guys for supporting it and for showing your love to something so important.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, and the fact that you're a Pharah main and went out and bought it really speaks to what a noble cause it was that they took it on. The fact that they chose to take it on in game, it's just amazing. And that, I mean, you as a Pharah main and everyone else who aren't Mercy mains went and bought it. It pulled everyone together with the same mission. It's beautiful. So thank you all too.
My question is, if you could make up a line for your character, whether it is something you say or something you think they would say, what would it be? And can you do it in your character's voices?
Oh, that's a hard-hitting question right there.
I know exactly what I want to say.
Oh, is it Burger King?
It's not Burger King.
Okay.
It's just,
No way, Jose!
That's great, yeah.
It's pretty good, then. That's pretty good. Wait, hold on. Okay. Oh, I know.
Mom, we need a good therapist.
I do not need healing.
great.
Genji, heal yourself.
Thank you.
Hello, everybody. One, you're all talented. Obviously, I love you. That's why I'm here. And in the same vein of that last question, you guys have done a lot of conventions and a lot of these groups and met a lot of the fan base. This could be a question for one of you or all of you. What is one of the weirdest or strangest requests you've gotten to say in your voice lines from a fan?
Somebody came up to me at my booth in Miami recently and said, "Hi, I'm a huge fan, and could you just sign this? And underneath your signature, could you just draw a canary with a halo?"
Oh.
And I was like, what? I don't even know what a canary looks like right now. And then I drew something that became known as the canary chicken. It's pretty legendary right now. I'll tweet it out for you guys. That was a weird request, but not a voice line in particular.
The New York was weird. They wrote a whole script.
Oh, yes. Yeah, a guy came up to us in New York and had written a whole script for us. like a fight, like a relationship kind of fight, right?
When you're on a date and
Yeah, like we go on a date and it goes wrong. It was like 3 pages long. We were like,
I've had that too, actually,
No.
at a thing where somebody wanted you to read this thing. Yeah, it was with the Final Fantasy 15 cast.
God, that's so funny.
Yeah, and one of the other conventions in Florida, guy said, "Oh, just sign it," and then he says, "Is it okay if I like to take pictures of me picking up people?" And this guy was like a linebacker type, 6'5", 330 kind of thing. So yeah, I said, all right, sure, pick me up, just don't drop me. So there's this wonderful photo out there of me just being cradled by this would-be linebacker person. Yeah, just wonderful moments.
I was sent a script. A group of people pooled together their money and offered to donate it to the charity of my choice if I read a whole Pharmacy script that they had written.
Oh my God.
I know, and I wasn't allowed to do it, but it was really funny. And then the other weird was, so I was recently in the Philippines, and people kept on coming up and asking me if I had tasted one of their national delicacies, which is a duck embryo still in the shell. It's called balut. And so everyone was like, "Have you tasted the balut? Did you like the balut? Did you like?" And I'm like, what? This is the question that everyone needed to ask. So it was very funny. That was the weirdest.
Fanut.
Balut.
Banut.
Balut. Yes. I tasted like a little. It was not for me, but I had to taste it. I was like, okay, if everyone's asked, that and Jollibee. Those were the 2 things everyone wanted to know if I had tasted.
Awesome. Thank
Probably
you.
better than Vegemite, I tell you that.
My question
I don't mind Vegemite. I don't mind it, no.
Hi. My question is for the Genji actor.
You know my name?
No clue.
That's good. I don't need to know. That's fine. We have the voice.
For the ult, do you know in translation for English?
Translation. I don't know.
Oh.
No, I do.
Thank you.
Yujin means the dragon god. Then Ken means sword. And cry means like a take it or taste it or, so take this like sort of dragon god.
Oh my God, that is like
Yeah, so.
it's the dragon god sword.
Yeah, so.
Ace the dragon. Okay.
And then
I
it
like
wrecks
that.
it just wrecks
Might be
everything.
like a
That's
date.
what happens.
Yeah.
Besides Overwatch, what's your favorite game?
Tetris?
How far are we allowed to go back in the video game, the annals of video game history?
Old.
All the way back to Pong.
Wow.
Do you remember the Sega Master System?
Sega. I used to play Sega.
No?
I think I do.
Yeah.
We got a couple. There's a couple.
We're talking 87, 88. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love Enduro Racer. And I do love Tetris on the Game Boy, like circa 1990.
On the Game Boy, yeah.
Circa 1990, right there? Yeah.
When all of you were born?
Mm-hmm. Not in,
After, yeah.
I'm a RPG guy, so I always liked Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest, especially Final Fantasy VII is my favorite.
Which they're remaking. Yeah. They're remaking it. Did you hear this?
Really?
I think Ariana Grande is going to be in it, and I'm not kidding.
Really? Are you going to be in it too?
The remake of Final Fantasy VII.
Are you going to be in it too?
I don't think they want me for that, but no.
Miss Pac-Man.
Yes.
And for my final statement, I hope you like Jollibee.
I did very much. Spicy chicken joy. That was the one.
Alright, I have a question for the voice actor of Junkrat. How did you learn you, had that voice? When did you realize you had that voice?
That I could do the...
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd done it for years before the Overwatch audition came around. So it was just a voice that I liked. And I would audition it to see if it would catch fire. So, and it didn't for a long time. And then it did with Overwatch. So, but when did I've always been able to do kind of voices. So, out it goes and whatever, there you have it. I'm not sure I answered your question, but there you go. That's my answer.
Okay, so I have another question.
Oh, okay.
I
Fair
don't
enough.
think you guys know it, but I'll just ask.
Okay.
It better be hard-hitting. Hard-hitting
Hard-hitting questions.
I'll try. When was Overwatch, when was it made? What year?
When did the game come out?
Yeah.
You guys are about to celebrate an anniversary. You just celebrated an anniversary.
2016, May 24th.
All right.
May 24th. Yeah.
Right?
Oh, so we were about to celebrate the anniversary.
Soon.
Yeah, like Wednesday.
Dude.
Yeah.
What
The
we gonna do? I
golden
don't know.
second anniversary.
I don't know.
All right, next up. Looks like we have a Sombra.
For all of you, who's your favorite? What's your favorite voice line?
Favorite voice line?
Favorite voice line in the game?
Yes.
Okay. Do you guys have a favorite voice line that you guys use in the game? Jen's like, yes, please.
I have a couple. I've got you on my radar. Is probably I think that's my fave.
You seem nice. I hate to kill you.
Now it's helping those in need is its own reward.
There are several, but I do like...
Everything's coming up explodey.
It's a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you.
All right, we've only got a couple minutes left, so we'll try to get through the next couple questions, but just make them pretty quick, okay?
Okay. Hi. I really love you guys. I'm so nervous right now. But how did you get into voice acting for Overwatch?
I think that for all of us, we had agents for voiceover work, and we got an audition, and we recorded ourselves either in our home studio or in a casting office, and then we were asked to come back maybe for a second round or maybe not, and then we got the part, and that's how we then started working on it.
Okay, that's cool.
Thanks.
For all you guys voice actors, I would like to know if you can do one voice line. It's nerf this, but in your voices.
Nerf this.
Nerf this.
Nerf this.
Nerf this.
That's all.
I mean, all of your characters sounded a little grumpy saying that, so it was great.
Yeah.
As cast of the Overwatch crew, I would like to or want you guys to say at least one of the other voice lines from one of the other characters, but at least in your voice.
Oh man, we just did that.
We did?
Yeah, we just did Diva.
I'm about never mind.
Experience tranquility.
Junkrat and Zenyatta. Weird.
I want to be more calm.
So if you had a choice, what character would you voice over from? It could be from a TV show or a movie.
We're ending on a hard hitting.
How far can we go back? I want to do Alf. Does anybody remember Alf?
Can you do it? I don't know if I
don't even know what he sounds like in English because I watched Alf when I was still in Germany. And
in Germany, kind of sounds like this. Like, ja, ich bin Alf. Was machst du da? Ich liebe Katzen.
I always say my dream would be to be the utility player on South Park. If I could be the person who could do all the female voices, that would be the ultimate. I would love that.
Gaku in Dragon Ball.
Shut up, Beavis.
Yes.
Maybe one of those.
Well, I think that's all the time we have. Please give these guys a round
Thank
of applause.
you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, guys,
Thank
for coming
you.
out. They
Thank you
all
guys so
have
much.
booths on the floor.
Yeah,
all right, so come and
say
see
something?
them.
Yeah, we'll be at our booth, so if you want to come say hi, come on by.
Yeah, come say hello.
Thank you.
You're gonna start over.
All right, give these guys a big round of applause.
Hi everyone, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a like. You can share it with some friends, and please feel free to leave a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe, and there's a little bell thing. If you click that, you get notifications when we have more videos coming out. See you next time.